wonderful viewers, this is another episode of Abrefi Talk Show of Ringwood. I am Abrefi, your host, and I have in the house a wonderful guest, an upcoming entertainment personality. To sponsor this program or for partnership, you can contact the numbers on the screen. We'll go for a quick commercial break, but before that, I would like to say a very big thank you to God Almighty for making this opportunity a reality. And another thank you to my crew members and my parent sponsors, GH Morning News and Movieeraghana. Thank you to Paloma Hotel. I'm Abrefi, your host. We'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue. Welcome back from the commercial break, and I am Abrefi, your host, and this is Abrefi Talk Show. Like I said, I have in the house a wonderful guest, an event organizer in our entertainment industry. We'll get to know him more, his challenges, when did he start, why the event organizer, and how he's been sponsoring himself, or if there is any sponsor. So, welcome, David Dontoh.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. So, David Dontoh is your real name, I guess.
David Dontoh is not my real name, but I go by the name The Graft, JC Dontoh. But I was given David Dontoh by my friends and colleagues.
Okay, I know David Dontoh is a presenter and an actor.
Yes. Yeah. So for David Dontoh, the presenter and an actor as well, it's a family as a whole. Yeah.
Okay.
So since when I was in school, I was doing some of my things like to David Dontoh, the presenter, and also the actor. Yeah. Because I was the entertainment preparatory back in school.
Okay.
I host programs and then try to organize shows for the high schools and also entertainment programs as well too. So they decided that if David Dontoh, the actor, and then as a presenter doing all these things, then I have some of the passions for doing all these things. So they said now they are going to change my name from The Graft to David Dontoh, and I was cool with it because the Graft itself, many people were feeling difficult to mention the Graft. Yes. So I was cool with the David, although yeah. But on my certificate and everything, my birth certificate, everything is The Graft. Yeah, that's my real name.
Okay. Which school was that?
That was Osuprisek.
How many years now since the David Dontoh?
The David Dontoh started. That was when I went to SS, my first time in SS. Yes.
So since those times, and how many programs have you, not professionally, but how many programs have you organized so far? And it has been a success.
So far, for my programs that I've organized, there are a lot.
Okay.
I've organized pool parties, jams, and it's a lot. So for me to count it, maybe 6, 5. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Why an event organizer? Somebody might ask. A young, vibrant gentleman like you, why event organizer?
I chose event organizing, and also my dad saw the passion for it. Like my dad saw it, and it seems I also had a dream about it that I've organized a very big program that a lot of celebrities, big people came on board and all that stuff. I was called for interviews and all that stuff. So
that was your dream.
That was my dream. So it's something like I've dreamt about it and I have the passion for it too. So
you have to work towards it.
Towards it. So I've started it and I'm seeing a little bit. Although I'll be facing challenges or all that stuff, but I'll just manage it and then push up. Yeah.
Okay. Since you talk about the challenges you face so far, what are the challenges?
The challenges that I'm facing.
Because event organizer there,
Yeah.
If you not get cash,
Of course.
no, they move.
As usual,
So-
like the way you are saying it.
So when we put the financial aspect aside, what else?
For instance, me getting sick, and sometimes I'll not be fine. Maybe some days more to my show and all that stuff. I'll not be fine. I'll be sick.
Okay.
Yes. So through that, I see it to be that it's somehow difficult, but they have a way say the devil is a liar. Whether you like it or not. I'll still push up.
I will still push up.
Yes.
So, have you ever organized a show that your expectations were not met?
Yes, that was when that one it was a pool party. I invested a lot in that pool party program, and then the number that I was expecting, I didn't get that number that I was expecting. So
How was the reaction and how was the feeling?
I was so bored, and then at the same time worried in such a way that even I paid half of the venue. I made my mind after the program I'll just add up, and I couldn't get the add up, but all the same I was able to make the payment for it. So it was hard although, but I just managed it. Yes.
You just managed it. What happened? What brought about it? Maybe you saw or you didn't advertise it well. What was the problem?
Did the advertisement and everything correctly on social media, my friends and all that stuff. But the date that I chose, there was a big program coming on. So that program, it seems it was Shatta or someone that was hosting that program around Independence, whatever. So it crashed. The dates crashed. And then that time to have hyped it and all that stuff already.
You couldn't change it.
Yeah, I couldn't change the dates.
And you went forward.
I went forward.
So since then,
the next ones that I have been organizing and stuff, I was cool with it. The numbers that I was expecting, everything was on point and everything. So I'm cool about aside that one there, the next one that went on currently, I'm cool with it. Yeah, it's okay.
How many years being an event organizer?
I started, that was 2016.
2016, so roughly 5 years now. Yes. What was the journey? Walk us through the journey. How did it start? What happened?
It started all way back in SS. Like the way I was saying, I was with my boss. He's called DNA.
Okay.
He's the host for 30 minutes live show at first it was on TV7.
Okay.
I've been following DNA for some time. We go into high school tours with some of the artists and all that stuff for the SRC entertainment programs and stuff here. And I made my mind that since I've been following my boss DNA for this camera, handling the camera, and then at the same time sound, and then interview some of the students and all that stuff, I think I have some passion for it. So I need to just step up from my boss and then see how if I personally can also tackle like the way my boss is doing. So I was watching him and then learning some petty things from my boss, that's DNA. Yeah, so I had the passion and then I said no, then I'm intimate. Let me go off and then see if I can also make it. So it started way back in SS, and then all my fans and then my people to support. They know that Dontoh can do it and I can do it, and I was cool with it. My parents was on support, and then my sister, everything I do, my family and support of me. When I was even coming this morning, my dad was asking me some questions and all that stuff before coming for this interview. So yeah, so my family, everyone is in support of everything I'm doing, and by God's grace to me doing all these things, I've been able to receive almost like getting to 7 or 6 awards when I started this, and then for the citations there, I can't even count them. Yeah.
So there are awards. How do you organize a program? When you get a program, what brings about these events and everything? How do you organize?
Yeah, I have a team.
Okay.
Yes, I have a team, and then we are having a multimedia, namely Clue Multimedia. The Clue Multimedia, namely something like maybe you see UTV, this media. So for the Clue Multimedia, I'm the organizer for the Clue Multimedia. Okay. So we have a graphic designer for it. We have a photographer. Like everybody and then it's yeah. So for the cream multimedia, I'm the organizer for it. So I was organizing these pool parties, jams and things. I was there and I had a dream, a game that I can make it and then organize an awards for the youth. Because now it seems they are not watching the youth, the upcomers, and then also the youth in the entertainment industry. They are just watching these big people that we have already. So if I can have this organize this award scheme for the youth, for they too to feel proud that yes, they are also doing something for the entertainment industry and also in the entertainment industry. So probably the me organizing this award scheme is probably for the youth and then everybody. If only you feel like you are doing something in the entertainment industry, that you yourself you feel like I'm doing something. Yeah, I need to be known for people to see that yes, this is what I'm doing. Yes, so it's general for the youth and everyone.
That was your dream.
Yeah.
Are you Joseph?
I'm not Joseph, although, but it seems me when there's the thing. My dad sees things, and also that's how I took a little bit of my dad. Yeah, so there are certain things my dad would dream about it, and then at the same time, I also my dad would be saying, like Diana Misono, it's similar to my own and everything. So in everything that I'm doing, it's by God, and I see it to be said, it's not just normal like that. And if you're a person that you see say Dontoh is doing this and then you get something bad again, then you are lying. You yourself you need to just go and then hide somewhere, because if you try Dontoh then you I'm not
David.
I'm not David.
Are you David or Joseph?
I'm not
none of them.
Yeah,
okay. Let's keep a little bit about the industry and get to your family. How did Dontoh grow up? Or when we say the graft Dontoh, who is the graft Dontoh?
Yeah, the graft Dontoh is a guy that was grown up from Sudro. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was brought to Accra. When I was brought to Accra, I was a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
So I started schooling in Accra. Yeah. So I went to SS in Accra, but I've not entered into university. But I'm trying to continue my education in GH. I'm trying to continue my education, but it's just that we are doing one or two things before. Yes, I've gotten some scholarship and all that stuff, but we are just working on it and all that stuff.
So how did the grafts grow up?
I grew up.
Somebody will say, I grew up in a rich family. I grew up in a family of an entertainment, like your Penny J. How did you grow up?
Although I'll not say I grew up in a rich family, but since I eat,
you feel comfortable.
So I feel comfortable. That means
you grew up in a rich family.
That's how I'll say it. Yes.
Okay. So let's come back to the industry. You setting up this award scheme for youth and other things. How do you see the improvement of the youth? Their performance and everything in the entertainment industry.
The youths are performing well, but it seems Ghana as a whole, it seems like like they don't want to push them in such a way. Say, try share those people they are working and then the omajidin and all that stuff, and it's not done. Can you imagine? It seems this advert, whatever thing that they are showing, the stars that we have already, they are using them for this advert and all that stuff. We have youth that can make it even more than those stars, and then it can be nice and all that. But it seems Omaji deemed that they try to use them, and that one, it's not helping us, because we have youths around and they are very good. You can call a star and then a youth. Sometimes there are some of my shows that I organize, even Article 1, some of the stars I call them and stuff, the youth. I have kids, some young people that I also manage them as well. I send them to shows and all that stuff. When I organize a show, even currently, Mungwa, our festival, I was part of the organizer. So we organized a show whereby even the man was saying something like, so you have this talent and all that stuff, and then then so that means now, so because of that itself, the man said any support that I need in terms of trying to organize, the man is in support, like he's going to support me because of what I'm doing and then what I'm also doing for the youth. Yes. So I'm cool about that. I'm cool about that. And the youth are working, and Ghanaians need to help the youth.
Do you think they have a point in not helping the youth?
For that point, I don't see to say they have a point whereby they are not trying to help it, because some of the youth don't like to push up, or they don't like to help themselves, but some decide to help themselves and then push up, but it's not all of them. So those that are ready and then they are serious, then you just push them.
You having this kind of personality as an event organizer, when you compare the stars and the youth, whom do you think we should give recognition to in terms of advertising, in terms of acting, in terms of promoting, in terms of everything? The youth and the stars, who do you think we should give recognition to?
For that
Maybe
one,
say artist, but now say artist you can in the perspective of an artist.
yeah.
But you as an event organizer, you are from a different dimension.
Yeah, they should take it as a general. I'm also an actor as well. I'm not an actor. Yeah. So you will need a movie. Entertainment industry, you need a movie. But when a band in general now, it seems event organizing side, no, I mean that side more than the rest.
It's event organizing. So you do events for pool parties, for artists, for jams and everything. Here in this case, no. How do you see, because you've met the youth artists, you've met the stars and those things, so the relationship and everything you know better. How do you compare the two? Field nimuno, here for na
Field nimuno, those stars are working much more than the youth. Yes, but the youth, because they are coming, so they need to learn some from the stars, the big people and stuff, for they to also get to wherever they've gotten to. So for me, like this, no, I'll not say maybe 100% for the stars, but 50 for the stars, 50 for the youth.
Okay. What is going on in the entertainment industry? You think, from your perspective, say we'll say we should bring it out, or we should amend?
Okay. So for the entertainment industry, it seems now it's they are not helping the entertainment industry, and even itself now Ghana and it seems I hear to some stars be Basabi, so Kakrana, the little that you need to do, I will say show it up for people to see, say this is what you are doing, this is what you are doing, so there be attention also, because now if you want to get name, or if you want to do something for people to see you need to brand yourself very well. All depends on the branding. Send out a brand and everything. Yes. So something like that. That one.
What is the role of the event organizers in the entertainment industry? But before you answer that, we'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue. Break, and this is Abrefi talk show of Ringgold. I have in the house an event organizer, Dontoh. David, when we were about to go for break, I asked what was the role, or what is the role of an event organizer in the entertainment industry?
Okay, so a role of an event organizer in the entertainment industry is for you to organize programs in such a way that you getting a good venue, partners or sponsors, or for instance maybe someone that will support whatever program or entertainment show that you'll be doing, and make sure you get a good venue, and then you get people in a such a way, like a crew, a very good crew that you are going to work with. Yeah.
Do you necessarily have to get paid before you organize it, or you just sit back and time say, this season let's put this together, this season let's put this together? Is it done like that, or necessarily say what's one more usika soon and away baby?
Well, yeah, sometimes when I'm there and then you see can end so cry, I need to just try and make it.
Okay.
But at the end, I'll get people to support whatever thing I'm doing. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What skills does an event planner has to have? Like skills bender was a million obia keke to me event organizer.
You need to get the skills in such a way that you need to be able to plan and then know some of the skills in eventing, some of event programs. For instance, you need to know how to get a good location. You need to know how to plan in a such a way that I'll be putting this, I'll need to do this, I need to do this. Like in everything, it's about planning.
Yeah, event no so about what goes in.
A lot. What goes
Like
in
a lot,
there?
no, let us know.
For
The music, no, yet yane sound moving so shiny. Whether the director says slap, don't slap. What we are watching is what we are watching. Whatever went inside the there.
Well,
The audience doesn't.
a lot come. For instance, when it comes to the music, for instance, music, a lot goes inside.
Okay.
For instance, the funny say if you want to shoot a music video,
Video.
It goes in.
Inside.
The people you see in the video and everything, they have been paid.
Paid.
Yes.
Exactly.
And even it's of the venue for the shooting and everything, that place will be paid.
Paid.
The director will be paid. Everyone you see around will be paid, by the organizer or the manager. Yes.
Of the artist.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. It is so the event, what goes in? Then is it only one person's job, or is a team, or each and every person in the team plays their role? What goes in?
For that one too, this is how it goes in the event organizing or planning something too. It's a team, like the way I said earlier on. So the cameraman, the MCs, all those people that will be part of the event, they will be paid by me, the event organizer.
Okay.
Yes. So everyone that I called on board will be paid. For instance, the crew like this, I am going to pay them.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have a target? When you organize an event, do you have a target?
Yes, sometimes I have a target, but sometimes no, because you don't know the people or the expectation that the audience that will be coming.
I'm asking that in the sense that when you organize a pool party, maybe what you say nipa 50 and you are organizing it for or nipa 100, but does it exceed?
Yes, sometimes it's exceed because it depends on the way how high pay or not. Sometimes how high pay.
It is
maybe that 50 now you be planning say you get more than that, because as you may see say I'm coming for the programmer.
Okay.
I'll not be coming alone. I'll come with maybe my 2 friends, 3 friends, and all that stuff. So
exactly.
sometimes no, it's
exceed.
Yeah.
Not necessarily things. Now, why am 50 people? No, are you going to exceed it? And I said,
no, because
the money you get at the sport in Amode better.
The your plan say 50 no, and your plan is say binya. The ebe count no, like
surplus.
that one no, it's different. So 50 no, that's what we did for the budget. So at the end no, 50 no, this is what Asimis will be getting, this is what Asimis. So the ebe we changing now is going to the multimedia like profit no, the ebe so that our next event no, then we'll take that money and then add it to it and then use it.
Do it, okay. Let's come to your award scheme and everything. Why do you do block voting?
The block voting, most of the times, a lot of people decide to choose the block voting because, for instance, the short code voting, for instance, if one is 1 cedi, yes, and then block voting maybe if you pay 50 cedis, you are getting 100 votes. If you pay 100 cedis, you are getting 300 votes. They will decide to choose the bulk voting rather than the short code voting, because even it's of the short code voting, that one percentage is going straight to the network.
Okay.
Those working on the short code, they are getting percentage. But the bulk voting, everything is coming straight to the management.
So that is the difference.
Yes.
Say short code, some goes to the network.
Yes.
And some comes to you people.
Yes.
But the block votes need the shame.
Everything comes to we, the management, the organization.
Is it necessarily a block votes in here?
Oh, here because sometimes short code one as you may see, will see say you are leading me. As you may say you are leading me. But the bulk voting is not being and show it up. We the management we record everything down and then add it to your short code voting.
So it doesn't show up.
It doesn't show up. So if you send the amount now, it will be recorded down. Say, Kofi Mansa, artist of the year, was sending 100 CDs, and I was sending 200 CDs, and I was sending 1,000, and I was sending say, I better record that to her. Until short code one, your short code voting, there the account, then it's you do the total and everything.
Don't you agree with me? Say a yes to see. Because Mansa be yearning 1 to 50, once Ghana, 2 Ghana, 5 cities. Now no improve. Then you sit back and you wait for block voting.
Yeah, same boom, but that one too a boy because then I make us say short code one there. After everything, that money over there is not going to be much. So that bulk voting, that money some will be using for the venue, and then also some of the money at the same time. Yeah, the people count the MCs, some of the people that will be helping and all that stuff. Maybe guests not be around, not be decided say their transportation and some things we need to settle them and all that stuff. But the short code voting, that one is working. Yeah, the only the blacks, and yama the account maybe. Say the TV, the freight say account, and the cash price say account one. We'll be using that short code one. So sometimes bulk voting helps a boy.
A boy more. It's not yeah. Okay. It is a block voting. That the voting and everything. How do you people give an award? Award number demand are they to deserving people?
Yes, we give it to the deserving people.
How do you know, sir, Asimesi is a deserving person?
We watch your works. Yes.
So that if award now it came up to 100%, the hard works. Yeah,
man, it's 100 now. Your hard work counts in such a way. Say you're supposed to count 60, and then we to add our own to it so that it will be 100.
This conversation would not be a whole if I should have gotten an artist here. Now, me present and me premier also president because after award piano we get to hear these funny comments. Asimesi doesn't deserve it. Asimesi doesn't deserve it. I'm asking that because sometimes we the audience or we the viewers it's not serious. Just a way they deserve it. But you people are doing your calculations.
Yes.
What I said, who said this one deserves it or this one doesn't deserve it. So in a sense, the monetary voting, when you say baby
it's the but it's help because we need to watch your works.
That is necessary.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes say we juma now and some boy votes no so na betre. We watch your works and then add your vote to it. Yeah.
Obi onu man juma now. Sorry to say and so any, but our voting. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, let me take an artist for instance. When you say it's a Siano Ghana na we don't necessarily listen to the lyrics. Like beats say beats what? You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So the way I go for also that determines the number of like fans or what I say, people will be drawn or 2 more honestly speaking, 10 votes to Cambodia.
And also like the way you have been hearing outing and all that stuff, people buy votes.
Exactly.
Yes, they buy it.
That is what I'm driving. And then So that one, how do people work with it?
Yes.
How do you work with it?
For instance, everyone say the person I'm competing with, uniska, what you say, and me ska, you know, say maybe what I'm doing, when shut down ain't much done. Who are uniska, work, try to break the man in them. And now to Ghana now, when you see I scan idea BBL.
And I said, organize this baby.
Oh, because
Mr. Mishana me was some fan. Mebo Mudiao.
Oh,
Now, many people come Mebo Mudiao. Because sometimes I sit back and I watch my colleagues. I know Pa said this person deserves it. Now I call a different person. Honestly speaking, it hurts.
oh yeah.
It hurts. Sometimes into one say the person will feel reluctant and like whatever. I didn't come here crying now. That's why we don't see our hard works or whatever again. You have to make everything so vivid. So we look everything into it.
Yes.
If we have to investigate and have crime for a better detective, so yeah, a better detective at home.
Oh, but even itself, this current one now, me and saying I'm having like this. Every week I drop the chat for you to see the number.
It is very, very necessary.
Yes. But sometimes and necessary so we for some days, events then we drop it.
Why should somebody go for 10 nominations, not Baku Crown?
Sometimes on nipa no we go for 10 nominations. You can
because
decide.
I have a brother like that.
You can decide to concentrate on even 2. That 10 hour kono. Ode fani say we concentrate on 2. 1 kokra 2. Ode that 10 kasi 2 way na maybe me push it up on.
He was so happy that he had 10 nominations.
You'll be happy.
He's an artist.
You
shout out.
You'll be happy. You'll be happy although. But there's it. If you say to yourself, say, may call for 10 nominees, and I say, baby, oh you're good in that, that place, and then try to push up on them, then it will link.
One thing to his own, the number of nominations you get, it's kind of, it puts you in some mode. Don't you get it? Once as in, you are being recognized at so many parts, and at the end of the day, you take none.
Oh, that one, it's very painful. It has happened to me before, but all the same.
Shout out, medical. I love you.
It's still cool. Do you understand? It's still cool. Yeah. So.
Oh, my brother medical took 9. Big ups. You are the boss. I am that.
Wow, 9. Adding.
And he had none.
Oh, but they didn't try. 9. They were saying for almost money back.
Oh, but any more show. Say back home, you know, and 9. It's here.
Not back crowing.
Oh.
A very young boom, a very young.
But what's me I do? What's me I do?
But the same, it's cool. It's cool, say, you nominate. Yeah, I'm out when you're crana. It's a privilege, say, you were part.
You people should do this kind of principle, say, when you're crana, at least cook ni panta, ni biscuit today.
But for me, media, me, say, if you don't get nothing itself, and then I check your number of people that would through here, I give you a citation or something like a
like a citation. Yes, thank you.
That's how mine.
A citation, at least, at least, me quite camera.
Oh yeah. Because, for instance, me winners, if I don't give you a plaque, a certificate, and then something else, so when we need and I went through baby, corner I was expecting now. Mama class certificates and a
but
citation.
Have you attended an event somebody has organized?
Oh yes.
And how like we check it and everything? Because me call back could be nipa 5 pay. The person was expecting 50 people, not nipa 5.
Wow.
Just imagine.
And then that maybe.
And it was very bad.
And maybe that person, you see,
shout out to you.
Internet maker say sometimes it's about branding. So now branding what they fun like. For me like this, I'm into clothing line. We got clothing line.
Okay.
Have you heard of Bestie clothing?
No.
Crash clothing.
They say no clothing for nomads.
Clothing not dress so.
We don't even know.
And even itself now big. I'm like this with big clothing. If you heard of big clothing. Yeah,
we don't know
so we sometimes try to go to some of the stations, TV stations and all that stuff for the presenters now come on for them to put on for their shows and all that stuff. Branding, what you say?
But the person branded everything. Like I love the branding and everything, but at the end of the day, 5 people.
And then you feeling that.
Shout out to you and Apple.
Oh, seriously. And if you doing all these things,
and then
you need to get Opia or best support to maybe like Opia. Because in Yama saying,
because before any brain
because serious.
Hey, Nipa. He was expecting 50 people and 5 people. Make our own 6. But last minute we go.
My current one that I did, that was awards, Youth Entertainment Awards. I did it at Joburg City.
And I'm here and I didn't come.
Oh, I didn't know you.
And you didn't invite me. You should have typed it.
Don't worry. This current one, I'll make you.
I have to come.
Don't worry.
I have to come because me events none for 5 minutes.
So that you also come and experience Dontoh's programs.
Yeah, but events now are calling in now, credits in now. How did you feel when you went there? Like once once all your hand and then you go somewhere and then they treat you like a king. How did you feel?
Well, I feel cool because even I went for one at AME, Accra Metropolitan, yeah.
Okay.
And I got there, like the way they were treating me, as if like I'm even more than a king. But I think it's cool because sometimes on for your friends that you've met for long and they are also into that eventing style, and then almost feeling proud, organizing and then calling you as a special guest and cool. I'm proud. I mean, even itself, one of my friends that's Stega. He's the CEO for the Hype Awards, or frame as a guest for the awards program. And
shout out, then.
And then I went to present some of the awards to the winners, and I was proud. Yeah.
I want to say something, but I don't. My producers are telling me say it. You said the eye shout out. I should have put in my award there for you to see.
That's why you asked whether it is glass or what. Someone asked me that. Are you talking of?
No, I didn't mention the person's name. Well, I didn't know person for a submission. No. That award was so nice. I loved it. I love it.
Okay.
But just I didn't get my citation. I don't know the reason why. That one will come and fight about it later, but not on my show.
Okay.
I need.
Why not stay guest house? So if you want the
He didn't give me my citation.
I can even direct it straight to his house.
But I don't know.
It's and this is what some people do when they are saying something. They need to commit their promise. Winners, you need to give them this. I had a call from people, and then there was a lot of complaints about the Hype Awards thing.
Oh.
Because how possible?
I don't want to talk about it.
The person has win, and then you are supposed to give the person a plaque. If you don't add something, you add a certificate to it. You can't just give a person plaque.
And you tell me I have won an award.
I've won an award.
No, it's not done anywhere. It's
very
when bad. you mention Abrefi, he will tell you that Mama Nasami Ade.
Okay.
Like he was always giving me problems.
Myself, I bore him. That sticker guy, and I bore him.
I understand.
In such a way that how possible that you organize a program. I was working with, like the way I said, my mirror to prove it.
No, like I was saying, so we go for events. People invite us and we go for events. Sometimes it's not a big event, but at least they're sharing and people come to us for ideas. Then you get to participate in something, and at the end of the day, you're seeing everything not being clear. The person will feel like it's a bias something.
Oh yes.
You understand?
Oh yes. And even itself, can I say the one I'm organizing currently, that's Global Youth Achievement Awards.
Okay.
Winners are getting a plaque, a certificate, and then either a fridge, a fan, or a television.
I should have joined this award.
And it's not late. It's not late.
I will have to.
It's not late because it seems just yesterday some people were calling to part and all that stuff. But it's not it.
I'll call in. My producers will call in. My last question: how can one become a good event organizer? I want my high guy to be a good event organizer.
So if you want to be a good event organizer, you need to sit. The first thing is to plan.
Okay.
Yes, to plan how everything is going to be, and then in everything you need to add prayers. Yes.
Actually, one thing I will say is maybe planning now. They are not good at.
Yes, the planning.
Because that is the foundation of the thing, and if the foundation is not good, trust me, the building collapses very, very soon in 2 days' time.
And then also you need to get people to advise you. That's it. Maybe only advice up here.
He should go back and watch his. It was very bad.
Yes.
He should take it from Abrefi.
He needs to get people to advise him. Although maybe you'll be advising now, it's also only different people.
I don't know whether it was one person doing it, but it was bad. Totally was zero. The event was zero.
Because me myself, I told Stiga that everything that you did, you didn't inform even the crew. No one knew about whatever thing you were doing. So the last day you called them, say, Asimisi, come and do this for me, come and shoot this for me. And it was very bad. That was what I got angry about Stiga. Because at the end, when they finished everything, I went to Stiga and I told Stiga, I said, Stiga, I'm working with you. If something, you just... Me want to say, but me say everything online. And it's
let's ignore him. So your social media handouts and your last words to your friends out there.
Okay. So my social media handles, it's David Dontoh, David Dontoh GH, yeah, and on Instagram too is David Dontoh. My profile is there, and then also we are on Facebook, yes. Facebook.
So if you want to call you
for any this thing, I'm on Facebook, and then I'm on YouTube, and then at the same time also I'm on Instagram. Yeah, that's IG. Yeah, so it's all David Dontoh. My profile is there, so you just see it there.
You can see. Okay, your last words to your co-workers or your colleagues who are not doing well.
Okay, so my last word to my friends and then my colleagues. Please, this word is coming from David Dontoh. Please, I'll urge each and everyone. Say, if you're organizing a program, please, you need to get a good planning. Please, you need to get a good plan, and then everything that you put in place, whatever thing that you are doing, you need to be perfect, and then see how, say, this is what you are doing, this is what you are, and then be prayerful too, and then get people to advise you, and then you are done to go. Thank you.
You are done to go. Thank you, David Dontoh, for coming. I really appreciate Mike. You and I, we had a good time. Hope you had a wonderful conversation and enjoyed our conversation. I am Abrefi, your host. See you same time on Abrefi Talk Show here. I love you.